In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use AI agents to analyze YouTube videos and develop a detailed strategy for your next video. This automation works by pasting a YouTube playlist link into Airtable. This will then trigger a scenario in make.com, which will pull the video transcript and comments and use Llama 3.1 and GPT-4o agents to analyze the video content. This is based on another video from creator Hector, which I've linked below. The original video uses Google Sheets, but I decided to implement this with Airtable and remove several other modules. And if you haven't used Airtable before, it's basically Google Sheets on steroids. I'm going to leave a link in the description with all the resources, as well as my Calendly link if you'd like to book a free one-on-one video call with me. So let's get started. My name is Jason, and if you're interested in trying this setup for yourself, I've included all the resources you need in the description below. You'll find a template of this scenario and a link to my Calendly where you can book a free one-on-one video call if you need any help integrating Airtable into your existing workflows or customizing this scenario for your business. Whether you're a content creator looking to automate your business or a business owner seeking to streamline operations, I'd love to support you in making automations work for you. Let's transform those time-consuming manual tasks into efficient automated solutions together. Let's start with a quick demonstration. Here's the make.com scenario we'll be working with. It previously used Google Sheets to store and manage YouTube playlist data. Now we're using Airtable to achieve the same results, but with enhanced speed and better data handling. This new setup connects directly to Airtable, retrieves video links from playlists, stores the details in an Airtable base, and performs various automated tasks, such as updating and organizing data in real time. So I'm going to paste the playlist link here into the Airtable. I run once, and you can see it is now doing a video analysis. Shortly it will add a comment analyst as well. There we go. That was for the first video of the YouTube playlist. It's now gone into the second. Okay, the video analyst is done for the second one. Okay, the second comment analyst is done. On to the final video. As you can see, it's in the Grok module. It's finished with that Grok module. It's now into the comments Grok module, and it's finished. It's now on to doing the final recommendation. It's still running. It's running the CrewAI agents at the moment. Can take a little while. Let's go back and we'll check. It's still running. Okay, it's completed. And as you can see, we now have our final recommendation. Okay. Alright, I've logged into Airtable and I'm at the home screen. First up, I'll create a workspace. I will call mine YouTube videos. After that, we need to create a base. This one I'm going to call it YouTube Research. You can change the color if you like. I'm pretty happy with this color. We've got table 1, so if we click on this little drop down, we'll rename it. First table, it's going to be playlist name. Okay, let's get rid of this getting started window. First up, I always like to create an ID field, which is actually an auto number. This way, whenever a record's created, it will give a unique number. Next up, let's edit the primary field. I'm going to call this playlist name. It is a formula, and we're going to use the concatenate function. And we're going to concatenate playlist with the ID field we just created. Let's save that. Okay. Next up, we're going to change this note to a playlist URL. It's actually a URL. Save that. Let's change this a signee. This is going to be our final recommendation. Long text. Let's enable rich text formatting. Save that. We can change the status. Let's call this record ID. This is going to be a formula again. And the formula is just record ID or record underscore ID, open bracket, close bracket. And that way we all see the record ID for each record. And finally, I'm going to go insert right. We need a created time, and this is what we'll be triggering on. And it's just called created time, and we'll create field. Okay, we can clean some up. We don't need to see all of these, especially the ID, the created time, or the record ID. So we'll just have the playlist URL and the final recommendation showing as long as the playlist name. Alright, let's create a new table. So start from scratch. This table we're going to call YouTube videos. Again, let's create an ID field, which is an auto number. Create field. We'll edit the primary field. Call this video name. Again, it's going to be a formula. And we're going to use the concatenate function. Video, comma, then ID for the field. Close bracket. And save that. Okay, next one. We'll edit the notes field, change it to playlist URL. It's going to be a URL, like the last one. Save that. Next, we'll change the assignee field. We'll call it YouTube URL. So URL as well. Save that. Next, we'll change the status. It'll be video analyst. It's going to be long text. And we can say, we'll enable rich text formatting, and then we'll save that. Right, we'll go insert right. This one will be comment analyst. Again, it's going to be a long text. We'll make it enable rich text formatting. And then we'll create that field. And finally, after the ID, we can create another record ID. Again, this is going to be a formula. Formula is just the record ID, open bracket, close bracket. Create that field. And another one is just create time. Create that field. Okay, so we can hide those three as well at the end here. Don't need to see them. Make it a little bit bigger. And lastly, we'll go back to the playlist name and we'll create a link to the YouTube videos. We want to link to another record, YouTube videos. We'll allow linking to multiple records because each of these playlists will have more than one video in them. And all we want to see is the video name and the YouTube URL. Okay, that is done. Let's move on to the make.com scenario now. Alright, I've logged into make.com and I'm at the new scenario screen. First off, we want to import Hector's blueprint. We do that by going towards the bottom, click on the three dots, select an import blueprint, choose file, click on the JSON file you want, and then save. And here we go. Here is Hector's blueprint. So we want to replace all the Google Sheet modules with Airtable modules. And then we also want to get rid of some of these variables because there's way too many here and not all of them are being used. All right, first up, we need to delete this Google Sheet module for the trigger. This time we're going to search for Airtable. Now you can either click on Airtable there or you can type in Airtable. And again, you can either click on this Airtable or click on Show More. This time we want to watch records as a trigger. Here we go. Make sure you got the right connection. Okay, the base for me is YouTube Research. And the table will be playlist name. The trigger field is going to be created time. That's why we had the created time field. Label field will be playlist name and a limit of 10. And that's it. Click on OK. We'll go from now on. Alright. Now we need to configure the retrieve video links module. The playlist URL is actually going to come from here. So we'll just select that, which is the trigger fill or the watch records. I also like to make a quick change here as well. I'm going to add a set multiple variables field. and we're going to create one called API URL. So this will allow us to change from Replit, Docker, or any other URL you want for your APIs. So I've gone with my home Docker version, which I've cloned from Hector's Replit version. Let me know in the comments if you want me to go through this. It will add quite a bit of time for me to go through it now, so let me know in the comments. Okay, I've added my URL. This time we'll go back to the retrieve video links module and we will update this part here. We'll delete that and we'll put API URL in. That's it for this module. Okay, we'll move on. Don't need to do anything with the router. Don't need to do anything with separate links module. It's talking back to this one already. Video arrays we don't need, so we will delete that one. And we will add an Airtable module in here. This is going to be a create record. Again, make sure you've got the right connection. Find your base, which was YouTube research. And we want YouTube videos. Okay. The playlist URL we grab from the watch records. The YouTube video we want from here, but first off, as you can see, it's kind of not completed. So what we need to do is actually run this first part so we can get some data into the pipeline. So I'm just going to unlink there. We need to get a playlist. So I'll grab one from this here. I'm going to actually Control C. And then we want to put a new one because remember we're triggering on the created time trigger. Okay, I don't know why it's taking forever to paste. Let's wait. Okay, I've created one in for the playlist URL. Let's go back to the make and let's actually run once. You can see it grabbed one record. Okay, we have an error. There's a typo in the URL. Let me fix that up now. I'll come back to you. Okay, so I forgot to add a slash on the end of the URL. Let's run this again. We actually need to create a new one. Just gonna go and paste. Go back to make, and we run once. Hooray! This time it ran perfectly. Came back with 2 responses. Excellent. So let's link this back up. And now you can see it's properly configured now. So for the YouTube videos, URL will be the video links. And we want to put in this little gap here the bundle order position. Where did that go in? Okay, because I didn't click properly. And then that's it for that module. Okay, we'll go OK. We can delete this module now. Let's tidy it up a little bit. Alright, we'll go across the top branch. We see we have a red dot there, so we need to fix it up. This time we want to delete that and add the API in. And then we also need to fix up this link here. It shouldn't be black, so it's going to be the video links. And in here we want the bundle order position again. That's it. We go OK. Okay, we don't need this variable. It's just grabbing the transcript from here. But what we'll do is we'll copy that. And then if we go into the grok, you need to create a connection. Then see how we had full transcript there. Let's delete that and paste in this transcript from number 7, which will become available once we run it. Go OK. We can now delete this module. And next, we also don't need this variable. It's grabbing the result from here. We can whack that straight into the Airtable module. So we can delete that module. We'll add a module before we delete that one. Airtable. It's going to be an update module. Again, double check we've got the right connection. We want YouTube research for my base. The table is YouTube videos. The record ID is from this creator record. So we can use that record ID. And then, this is the video analyst. And we're grabbing that from result. And go OK. We then can delete this module. We don't need it. Oh, so we've finished that top little branch. We'll go into the error handling. It's here if we have any rate limits problems with Grok. Again, create a connection if you haven't already. I have, so I'll just select the one I want. Okay, so here we have a video analyzer system being used. So we need to create that. So to do that, we need to log into OpenAI. Once you're logged in, you go to Assistants. And then we need to create a new assistant. Okay, so we need to get the system instructions. Thankfully, Hector has provided those for us. So we'll go to YouTube. We'll do a search for Hector. We'll jump onto his channel. Grab his last video. And in the description are the project resources. So we want the YouTube transcript analyzer first. And basically we're going to copy all of that. Then we'll go back to OpenAI. We'll paste those instructions in. You can give this whatever name you want. So I'm going to call mine YouTube Analyzer. And that's it. Click on anywhere you want. That's saved it. You don't need to, there's no save button. It just magically saves it for you. We'll go back to the make.com scenario. Now that we've done that, click on the refresh button here. And we want the top one. As we got rid of that variable, we want, it's going to be detail. Pause it again. Okay, we'll need to, let's go back to Grok and get this, copy, and then we paste that as the message. Go OK. Again, we don't need this module. Actually, no, I can delete this one now. Delete this module. And then what we want to do is clone the first one. Grab that there, whack it next to the error handler module. And what we need to do, the same record ID, so for the video analyst is the result. And go OK. Alright, let's move on to the second branch part of it. Again, let's fix, we've made a change here, so we delete that. We want the API URL. And down below, we will delete that. Again, we want this one here. And then we want the bundle order position. And then we go OK there, save that. Let's copy this. Again, we don't need this module. Grok, we're going to Grok. And then here we just paste 20.data in. We don't need this module. We'll add a new Airtable update record. Base is YouTube research. Table is YouTube videos. Record ID is from the one we created just before. This one here. And this time we want common analyst. And it will be result. Go OK. We don't need this one anymore. Okay, same thing again. We'll go back to Grok. We'll copy this one. And then here, we want the connection. We'll fix the message up first. And again, we need to create the assistant. So first off, I'll go to the resources. We want this one, comment analyzer. Copy all of the text. Then we go back to OpenAI. Go create new. Yeah, it doesn't move to the new one, which is a bit of a pain. So make sure you click on Untitled Assistant. Give it a name, which will be Comment Analyzer. Paste in your system instructions. Click anywhere and save. That's it. We'll go back to the OpenAI. You want to go refresh next to the assistant. It's going to error saying it's not available, but we just created. So click on the new one you just created. Then you go OK. We don't need this variable, so we'll delete it. We don't need this. What we'll do again, we'll clone this one. We'll drag it in next to there. And what we need to do is update the comment analyst to be OpenAI result. Go OK. Alrighty. Now down into the lowest branch. So we'll add a module here. This one is going to be an Airtable search records. Again, make sure you got the right connection. Your base is YouTube research. The table is YouTube videos. What we want for the output is the video analyst and the comment analyst. And then the formula we want is going to be play. What did I call it? Play. Need to get the case sensitive right. Playlist URL is equal to, and again you go right back to the start, and we want that one there. Limit of 10, doesn't really matter. So it depends on how many you have. For us, we've got 3 mostly at any one time in the playlist. Click on OK. We can now delete this module. We need to fix this module, so we want the search records, which is number 55, that one there. And then we need to fix up the dark spots down below. So this one is going to be, video dash bundle order position, and then comment analyst. And we'll give it the gap, go OK. We'll check JSON, we need that one, good. Set variable, we don't need this one, so we'll delete that one. Here we need to fix up our URL so we can be dynamic. Don't want that one there though. And here, reports, we want JSON string. Go OK. Don't need this variable. And we can delete the last Google Sheet. We'll add another Airtable. It's going to be an update record. And we've got YouTube research for the base. Make sure your connection's right again. Table is going to be playlist name. Record ID is going to be the very first one from the watch, which is there. And then the final recommendation is going to be from here, data. Okay, the final recommendation is actually going to be data message. Okay, and I think I missed one here. Let's go back and check this one. Right down the bottom here, the playlist name. And the record ID is going to be from the watch. And that will create the link. Okay, so we're done. So let's go back to the Airtable. Let's copy that and let's paste it in again. And then let's kick it off. Okay, it's running. Gone through Grok, updated the table. It's gone down to get the comments. Gone into Grok, it's updated the record again in the table. It's gone back for the second video here. It's already processed the transcribe, done the comments, and it's back to the third one. As you can see, we're doing the video transcript again. It's finished the Grok for the comments, and now we have an error. Okay, so you can see this is live. So I've done something wrong in my formula by the looks of the error message, and yes, I have. You need to put quotes around that. URL. Okay, try again. As it failed, you can kick them off sometimes when you do the watch records. We're lucky we can here. So it's already up to the second video. It's running through into the comments here. Finished. Gone to the third one. If we go to the table, you'll be able to see the videos here. Number 9. Very soon. Did an error. Where's that? Right, there we go. Now we go back to the table. You'll be able to see it's finished the video, analyze in the comment. We go back to the playlist. We'll see a final recommendation coming through very shortly. It's linked to all those videos. Again, it's because we should only be 3 there, but because we redid it, there'll be probably 5 or 6 there. And we go to the make. It's finished successfully. And let's open up the... There you go. Final recommendations. Got the focused video enhancement strategy. Got the video concept refinement. Audience engagement strategy. Content structure optimization. Then SEO and discoverability improvement with some targeted keywords. Integration strategies. And then all the link to the videos. There you go. So that's how you replace Google Sheet modules with Airtable modules in Make.com. This switch has given me more flexibility and control over my data, and I hope it does the same for you. I want to give a special shout out to Hector Pineda for his original tutorial and for allowing me to build on it. Be sure to check out his video linked in the description. If you want to replicate this workflow or need help setting it up in your business, check out the resources linked in the description. I've included a template of this scenario and a link to my Calendly, where you can book a free one-on-one video call if you need any assistance. If you found this tutorial helpful, please like and subscribe to the channel for more automation tips and tricks. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know in the comments below how you handle your own workflow automation and how you're using tools like Airtable or Google Sheets in your business. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep innovating.